And in the locker room, each guy has been going over and through his own routine to get ready. But once they take the floor, they're one single unit. Hi, everyone. Time to get into it. NBA action on 2K Sports. Joined by Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. David Aldridge is with us on the sidelines. Hey, Dave.
Hey there, Kevin. Jrue Holiday has taken the Bucks to another level. He says Bud, Giannis, Chris, they love guys that go downhill and get to the basket, and that works out with my abilities. So it's a great fit. Me just being aggressive helps out the team. And Kevin, they love the ball in his hands.
He makes good things happen. Always has. He's been a terrific fit. David, thank you. Now, the starting group for the Milwaukee Bucks. Sharing the wing spots, it's Allen and Middleton. Giannis and Lopez hold down the post for him. And it's Holiday in at the one spot. And for Brooklyn, we've got Mikal Bridges. And it's Claxton in at center. And Greg, you were talking about this. What you appreciate about this matchup, the team-first mindset on both sides.
Very unselfish. And we're going to see guys moving the ball. And Kevin, they play for one another. That's why these clubs rack up so many assists.
So here we go. The Bucks win the tip. Now here is Holiday. And Antetokounmpo inside. Another shot, and he lays it up and in.
And Giannis knows how to compete. He knows you got to fight for those second chance opportunities.
Now here's Dinwiddie. There's the drive, and a strong finish with two hands.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
Now, Dinwiddie following the miss by Giannis Antetokounmpo from deep. Dinwiddie passes to Bridges. Here's Finney-Smith. Shot clock at 6. Shot by Johnson, no good.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Unlike a lot of perimeter-oriented teams, GA, offensively, the Bucks can really play inside out.
No doubt. And teams pack in the lane against Milwaukee, but Giannis in particular is a terrific passer. And if you leave a shooter open, he tends to find it.
It's the Nets now, following the three by Milwaukee. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Really unfazed. Throw his height right out the window there.
Now here's Giannis. You talk about a player who can absolutely light it up. He averages over 31 points a game. For Brooklyn, they've gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game. Bridges dishes to Dinwiddie. Holiday against Bridges. To the middle. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there. And for the Nets, it's been a whirlwind last couple of years. Assembling a super team, and before you knew it, it fell apart. But this franchise has been back from the ashes before, so don't write off that front office just yet.
Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead.
And the Bucks are on a tremendous run here. The most consecutive playoff appearances since that streak they had back from 1980 to 91.
And that one falls, and that puts them up by 1 point. Greg, and back to the Bucks. The question is, how much longer do you think is their window?
That's just it, Kevin. They've got the players to win now, and that has to be the attitude moving forward. They're built to do it again, just need to push all the right buttons.
And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Nets. Last time they met was right here, and they came out with the win.
In the last meeting of these two teams, they were really sharp defensively, disrupting the flow of their offense. and causing a ton of turnovers.
That was the key factor, and it has to have a carryover effect. You get in a team's head when you cause them to make that many mistakes.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And the picture of consistency, Chris Middleton is like a metronome. Gives you 20 points, over 5 rebounds and assists every year.
And one reason for Middleton's consistency, he plays at his own pace.
And that's a great point, Kevin. And with his size and shooting touch, he doesn't need to blow by his man to score. All about getting to his spots.
And that one falls for Middleton. Middleton hits them both. And the Nets, Richard, are trying to build a legacy where they're recognized as one of the league's true glamour franchises.
And they've got the star power, and they've got the market. You got an ownership that is willing to pay for it. They will do everything, but ultimately, it's going to be the players and how they perform on the court that will dictate how this success is viewed.
The infrastructure is there. Now can they get the players to fill the role? Now here's Giannis. A shot by Holiday. Nobody around. Good on the triple.
And I tell you, Antetokounmpo's evolved into one of the better passing forwards in our league. And when the defense is focused on you that much, you need to be able to find the open man.
Here's Johnson. He had a 27-point outing in their last game against Atlanta. And that one is off. Some solid defense from Antetokounmpo. Lopez finds Antetokounmpo. Dinwiddie against Holiday. Lopez outside. Here's the 3. It's hauled in by Claxton.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Passes it to Finney-Smith. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Milwaukee leading by 4. Antetokounmpo passes to Middleton. Now here is Holiday. The wide open look here for Lopez. Kept alive. Antetokounmpo. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass.
How about the effort? You didn't think a little contact would prevent Giannis from scoring, did you?
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn.
To get loud in here for your Brooklyn.
And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. And here we can check out the story for Mikal Bridges. There's a minute 34 left in the first quarter. Pass to O'Neal. And here is Thomas. Curry looking it over. Over Carter. Curry, good.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
Crowder sets a screen for Carter. No good from outside.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
Pass to Curry. Back to Thomas. 6 on the shot clock. Over Matthews. Thomas, no luck.
See, that miss right there. It's why teams try to avoid the mid-range jumper these days.
Matthews passes to Crowder. Bucks passing it around. And Matthews gets it to go.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Outside Thomas. On the wing, Harris. Thomas against Connaughton. Thomas, no good. Connaughton with it. Carter with the three. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for it. And so it's Milwaukee with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. Their defense has been terrific in this game. Back to the action in just a minute. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And look what we've seen from Milwaukee. What do you think, guys?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
And rebounding numbers, sometimes we overlook them, but they can have a big effect on the outcome.
Nets trail by 6. They've got O'Neal. He's out there with Harris. Simmons is out there with Bridges. And it's Dinwiddie in at the point guard position. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Now here's Simmons. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Harris a screen on Holiday. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Harris no good.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Fantastic defense, giving full effort.
In your younger days, RJ, you had seasons where you averaged over 22 points a game. Some players later in their careers struggle accepting smaller roles, different roles. As a player, talk about that challenge.
Self-confidence is a weird one. Sometimes it can work great for you, and sometimes it can work against you. For me personally, as I got older, I loved finding the challenge. And the challenge was, how could I star in my role? Was it as a 10-point-a-game score? Was it as a 20-point-a-game score? Or was it as a 5-point-a-game score? Because ultimately, you have a chance to have an impact on the game. And I love basketball, so I was going to take any role you were going to give me.
What a great answer. So in other words, you've always got to evolve.
You always get to evolve, and it's always going to be adapt or die, especially as you get older. You have to adapt or your career's going to end. I would have never played 17 years if I didn't adapt.
Now here's Simmons. Chris Middleton unable to get his last shot to go. Bridges misses. Connaughton kicks to Holiday. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter.
And now in his 14th NBA season, just one All-Star appearance for Jrue Holiday, but that belies his greatness as a player.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. That free throw good from Jrue Holiday. You know, Greg, you can make the case Jrue Holiday is the prototypical two-way guard.
You know, and defense can sometimes go overlooked. Just one All-Star game, but Jrue's impact perhaps greater than some other players with multiple All-Star seasons.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Ben Simmons. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for O'Neal. And Johnson subbed in for Harris.
And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see him miss.
Johnson outside. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Johnson's got 5.
Maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that he can afford to give.
Basket counts. And the Bucks lead by 5.
So strong. Giannis has really added some bulk since entering the league. Helps him absorb the contact.
Here's Finney-Smith. This game he had 12. Right wing. Dinwiddie wide open. Offline with his 3.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Now, Antetokounmpo. He's got 6. Spins. Outside Holiday. No good on the 3. Last game for Brooklyn, it was a loss to the Hawks. In the corner, it's Dinwiddie. Back to Johnson. Claxton the pass to Dinwiddie. No good with the triple.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
And it's Antetokounmpo penetrating. Off with the layup. And it's Dinwiddie with the ball. Bringing it up now for the Nets. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. Here's Holiday. And Holiday with the slam.
And Holiday's nimbleness gets him to the hoop on that one. His athletic ability is off the charts.
And that's life above the rim. Courtesy of our AT&T 5G Slam Cam.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Bridges. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
Lopez sets a screen for Allen. And it's blocked. Dinwiddie surveying the floor. In the corner, it's Bridges. 1:09 left in the first half. The pass to Finney-Smith. From deep. Rebounded by the Bucks.
Oh, wow. Easy had to score this quarter. And it's not for a lack of trying. They just need him to make something. Normally he drains that.
Dinwiddie passes to Bridges. Here's Claxton. Lopez covering. Dishes to Dinwiddie. Nets passing it around. The Nets need to get a shot off here. Claxton no good. Milwaukee leading by 3. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Lopez passes to Allen. Here's Ingles. Outside Holiday. Driving to the basket. It's hauled in by Claxton.
And you don't see that every day. Usually he'll convert when he gets that close to the rim.
And that's it for the first half of action in what's been a very close game here. Bucks lead by 3. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, guys. Here with Coach Budenholzer. Mike, your evaluation of the first half.
Well, I think both teams' defense is pretty good. Hopefully somebody can catch a rhythm here and score some points. Hopefully we can be better there.
And that'll be key as the game goes on, Coach. Thanks. Back to you.
Thank you, David. And we'll be right back after halftime.
Welcome to our 2K Sports Studio. The Brooklyn Nets find themselves in quite a battle here tonight.
Hate to say it, the 3-ball just isn't doing it for them. They have to try something different. More movement, screens, drive to the bucket, layups, points in the paint. Something.
Yeah, a lot of that. I agree with all that. Maybe be more disciplined when it comes to shot selection, and maybe I should be more disciplined in not interrupting you.
That too.
And now let's talk about that first half. A look at the top performers from both teams so far.
Two guys clearly battling for the spot, both putting on a show. You just hope it doesn't become an all-hero ball.
Yeah, it's the scoreboard that decides the real winner in the end. That's pretty profound on my part, don't you think?
Yes, it does.
Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. One of the stories here, Jrue Holiday getting it done today.
And even with the defense shading towards him on every trip down, he still finds a way to come up big.
He's just that good. You can plan for him, but he just makes great adjustments on the fly.
On the court for the Bucks, the talented pair of Middleton and Giannis in it forward. Holiday and Allen have guard duties. And it's Lopez in at the 5 down low. Outside Holiday. No good that time. So Brooklyn will take it the other way. Next up for them, the Knicks, a road game in New York. That'll be the first half of a 2-game trip. Dinwiddie outside. The 9-footer's on the mark. Dinwiddie's got the first points of the second half here for Brooklyn. Milwaukee in the lead. Crosses over. And Giannis with a nice bucket inside.
And I can't think of a higher percentage look than that. Giannis, one of the best ever working inside.
That was a second look at our Mobile One drive. Amazing control on display.
It's all about the ability to get 2 feet in the paint, whether it's creating for a teammate or for yourself.
Finney-Smith can't get it to go.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Antetokounmpo finds Holiday. And here is Lopez. Allen outside. For 3, Middleton. And it's Finney-Smith with the rebound. Finney-Smith's got 4 rebounds now tonight. You talk about a defensive menace. That's Dorian Finney-Smith.
And he has a knack for coming up with a big defensive play. Often lines up against the opponent's most important offensive play.
So it's the Bucks now. After the basket by Brooklyn. To the paint. Here's Allen. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Allen's got 5.
Love how selfless he is setting brick screens like this. Plays like that right there are what help create easy scoring opportunities.
Now here's Dinwiddie. He's got 6. Deft touch on the alley-oop.
Oh, just a picture-perfect alley-oop. You gotta love that.
A little surprised, Greg. He didn't go for the big slam, but it works just the same. And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game. Substitution here for Milwaukee. Bobby Portis is checked in for Lopez. Pat Connaughton comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Matthews, he's checked in for Grayson Allen. And it's Carter in for Drew Holiday. Carter looking around. Passes it to Matthews. Carter with a screen on Bridges. Here's Middleton, 16 feet away. And they get it back. Outside Matthews. Shot clock at 5. Here's Carter. And the Bucks miss again. Brooklyn trailing. Johnson kicks to Finney-Smith. Pass to Johnson. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Carter dished it to Middleton. Pass to Portis. Milwaukee needs to get off a shot here. Matthews. It's tipped.
This is where Bridges' wingspan is a factor, allowing him to reach out and get a piece of that shot.
Crowder, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Brooklyn's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third, still 0 for 3. Simmons passes to Curry. And here is O'Neal. For the lead. That one, no good. And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. For three, Portis. Brooklyn with the rebound. Here's Simmons. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. Kicks to Curry. This one for three. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Curry's got the lead up to 2 now for the Nets.
And that pass-first nature of Simmons, outstanding at understanding when his teammates are open.
Carter finds Matthews. To the wing on the left. They could use a bucket. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Nets. Free throw good, Portis. And Portis drains both of them. 1:36 left to play in the third. Outside Curry. And the pass to Thomas. Shoots over Connaughton. Thomas, no good.
Even though he had space, there is never an easy fadeaway.
Pass to Connaughton for three. The shot misses. So Brooklyn will take it the other way. And Simmons kicks to Curry. Tries from 10, and he hits the jump shot. Curry's got 7 points in the game. The Bucks trail. And here's Carter. No points in the game yet for him. 35 seconds left in the third. Pass to Crowder. Over O'Neal. And yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. Crowder's got the game tied up here for the Bucks. There's 18 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Connaughton against Thomas. Simmons, a screen on Connaughton. The three from Thomas. That shot misses. Tie game in Brooklyn. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments with the start of our fourth quarter coming up next. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
That is why he is a point guard in this league. He has the elite passing ability, the vision. You need both to play the point guard.
3 tenths quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. Bridges out there with Curry. Then it's Thomas. Then it's Simmons. And it's Claxton in at the 4-man position. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Thomas dishes to Curry. Oh, the lob for Simmons. That's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession.
Gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
That's fine. You love the effort, not making things easy for the opposition on offense.
And Brooklyn making a change here. Finney-Smith's checked in. Just 4 to shoot. Pass to Bridges. Fires for 3. Rebound by Brook Lopez. Lopez has got 4 rebounds in this game. To the inside. And the dunk by Giannis.
Savvy play from Holiday. Quick thinking helps him get the ball to the wide open man.
Bridges outside. Curry passes to Bridges. Finney-Smith kicks to Simmons. Now the pass to Finney-Smith. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Milwaukee in the lead. Middleton looking it over. Here's Antetokounmpo, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And how about the attack there from Giannis inside, going right into the defense and still able to get the shot up.
First one falls for him. Some changes for Brooklyn. Johnson comes in for Seth Curry. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Ben Simmons. Both free throws good from Antetokounmpo.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Passes it to Finney-Smith. He dishes it to Johnson. Jacks up a three. And Lopez pulls it down.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
And Middleton kicks to Giannis. Lopez a screen. The dish now to Ingles. Outside, Antetokounmpo. On the wing, Holiday. And it's off from three-point range.
It hasn't been his best game, but his team is still doing just enough to be up.
Dinwiddie against Holiday. Here's Johnson. That shot off. Great D that time from Middleton. Milwaukee leading by 4. Shoots over Dinwiddie. The second effort, Antetokounmpo. Add basket number 6 to his stat sheet. He's now 6 for 10.
And shooting-wise, he's been fantastic, helping to build this lead.
Timeout called, the Nets. And with the fourth quarter push coming up here, the coach going over the game plan and these players rehydrating themselves with Gatorade, recharging their bodies, refocusing their minds, and getting that strategy down to close out the game.
Here to put on the show, your Brooklyn Nets.
Check in for Joe Ingles. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to listen in on what the Nets head coach was going over with his team. He told them, you can do a lot of great things out there and still lose if you don't take care of the boards. I want to see more effort, gang rebounding, everyone involved. That was his only focus. Kevin?
Thank you, David. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Claxton the pass to Dinwiddie. Lays it up and banks it in.
And that's right in his wheelhouse. Looking to make an impact when it counts.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period.
Bucket is good. Antetokounmpo's got the lead up to 6 now for the Bucks.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Now, here's Dinwiddie. That's all good, and that's his 5th basket of the game. He's shooting 5 for 11 now.
As a player, a rough first half, look, it can wake you up. Sometimes it leads to much improved play in the second half.
Giannis high post. And they double up Antetokounmpo. Middleton for three. That one doesn't go. Brooklyn's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range.
And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. Holiday, the pass to Giannis. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Holiday's got 3 assists tonight.
And you know he knows he's the leader of this team. Giannis embracing the opportunity to come through with big baskets.
Dinwiddie drives in. That one falls. Dinwiddie's got 6 here in this quarter.
And he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
And so Antetokounmpo looking over it. The kick out to Holiday. Off target from three-point range. The Nets have gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. Dinwiddie up top, guarded by Holiday. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. And so Holiday will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Giving up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. Giannis right side. It's in!
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
Timeout called, the Nets. They're down by 4. There's 53 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And the Nets making a change here. Thomas is checked in, and Milwaukee with a change here too. Portis, he's checked in for Brook Lopez. There's 53 seconds left in the fourth. Thomas against Allen. Thomas passes to Claxton. Johnson, a wide open look. Good! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
But defensively, you can't back off him that much. You don't want to give up easy threes at this stage of the game.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. They're up by 1. 40 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Giannis outside. There's 31 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Really thought he had this one, and the defense, they were giving it to him.
Thomas against him. To take the lead. Good!
And they've got a foul to give here if they need it.
Timeout called, the Bucks. They're behind by 1. 15 seconds left in the game. Guys, what's your take?
Yeah, always intriguing to see what a coach draws up in this situation.
If they've got a surefire, quick bucket play, let's just say now's the time to use it.
Fifteen seconds left in the fourth quarter. Giannis with it. Over in the corner, Allen. Off target from downtown. And so it's Brooklyn who scrapes by with the win. What a show they put on here at home tonight.
I mean, these are those games that feel so great to win, and really, it's like a knife in the gut to lose. You gotta love being on edge of your seat and just wondering what's gonna happen. How is this thing gonna play out?
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. This is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching. And now we present the New Balance Player of the Game.